Joining me now on Sports Radio, the manager of, tell me who it is, this is a final, it's an open age final, sponsored by Sports Radio. I want to know all about it, want to know you about all your boys and everything, mate.
It's the old Crown FC Coventry.
Okay.
Just won the league last week.
Yeah.
And as Coventry District Senior 2. Come on lads, get away. Come on lads, come on, go away.
At any level of football, the players, they take the piss. I heard them like the Jose Mourinho, and it's like Spartacus, who's Spartacus? They go, I'm Spartacus, they all want to be the manager. They're all going to be big players in this. You're the one that's going to really upset a number of them, because you've got to pick the 11, and it's more difficult really picking the players that's going to be left out, isn't it?
I mean, like I say, it's a team game, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, all the way through the season, I'll try and mix it up. Keep everyone happy. It's Sunday league, so you've got to keep everyone happy. Obviously, a few players going to be upset today, but as I said, we're a team. It's not about an individual; it's about the whole team together. So, I mean, we'll come here today and give them a good run, and trust me.
And how important is a cup competition like this? I mean, you're dressed out. To you, this is Wembley. You're in your nice shirts and ties, and you're suited and booted. This is a proper day out for you guys, isn't it?
It's a massive day out. I mean, we may never get here again, so you got to make the most of it, ain't you?
Yeah.
I mean, some few of the lads that play Saturday. Some of them half decent footballers. They see all this quite often.
I'm hoping some of them more than half decent, mate. If you've got a final to play.
No, I mean, we're just going to come here today, and we're just going to enjoy it, and we'll hopefully take the cup back to Coventry.
Do you know much about the opposition?
I've been keeping a little bit of touch on them over in Kidderminster, just watching results come in. I would say they were here last year. There ain't going to be no pushovers. So
I'll give you a word of advice as a former manager that's won a cup on this pitch. Get the players out, get the kick around. Before the other team arrives, get on the pitch. Ownership is part of winning it, and that's what I done when the other team that we played arrived. We were on there kicking the ball about. Now they almost thought then it's psychological. It's their pitch, it's their game, it's our cup.
Well, like I say, we ain't going to no pushovers. We'll be here on here today. We'll show them who we are. Simple as.
Your players to watch, because I'm doing a bit of commentary. Who's the players to watch? Who's your danger players?
James Ritson up front, Jordan Brandish up front. Ryan Brady's the captain. Our goalkeeper's fantastic. He plays for Kenilworth Town.
Oh right.
Lad at the back, Jack Munger. Very hard to get past. Very hard. Really
I will be watching with a proper eagle eye, because I do a lot of work at Solihull Moors Football Club. So I'll be having a chat with the gaffer, Biggs. So like, there's a few players out there, Biggs, you want to have a look at.
There is. I mean, there's the manager from the Cotswold Coventry side. They're coming over today to look at a few people. Like I say, I think at the end of the day, we're here today. We've just got to turn up, and do our very best. And as long as the lads enjoy it, that's what it's all about. Just got to enjoy it. Simple.
Well, enjoy the whole of the day. Take it all in. Absorb it. As you say, it's not every day you get to a cup final.
No.
And it's all about memories, and we'll be here recording it, and then we'll give you the CD of the day, of the commentary and everything, so you've got that forever to keep.
It's brilliant, mate. Thanks a lot.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Another assistant now, if you want a word.
Right, you're assistant manager. Every manager needs an assistant manager. Your name, sir?
Sort of.
What do you mean, well, sort of? Who said you were?
The other lad is, I'm semi-assistant.
Oh, okay.
I was, so I've been demoted. But be a good game today. They look a pretty decent team. We're a pretty decent team, passing football. So I'm expecting it'll be tight, but there'll be goals, definitely.
What kind of input, the players in the professional game? You look at your Rooney's, £300,000 a week. You look at this proper at grassroots. The guys are working Monday to Friday, and probably sometimes of a Saturday and a Sunday. It's difficult picking your team, because you've got your team picked out, and then you go, do you know, he's been in a nightclub, he's just pulled some bird, or he's working. So at this level, it's very, very difficult, but there's also got to have that massive dedication as well.
I think all through the season, I mean, we've lost one game in a cup all season. We've gone unbeaten for the rest of the season. We tied up the league last week, so we've got the dedication. I mean, it's hard leaving lads out, in all honesty, because they're there every week. But at the end of the day, you've got to pick your best 11, and but our bench is strong as well. So I mean, there's no doubt their commitment, and they turn up every week. A few of them might turn up a bit worse for wear some Sundays, but you can't stop lads having a day out on a Saturday if they've worked all week. So
where's your home pitch? Where do you usually play?
Bulkington in Coventry, but we were at Foxford School in Coventry, but we've just recently moved to Bulkington. So it's literally just off the M6, so it's all right for everyone to find us as well. So,
how do you find the pitches and stuff like that? Is it difficult?
Our pitch is all right, to be fair, but we get moaned at because they're quite high level on a Saturday, the way we play, and we've had the wrong goals out at £2,000 a time, so that wasn't. I think we've got a few rollickings over that, but I find the pitches. I mean, we played on some dodgy ones. The local councils tend to keep them in good working order, but I think it's all down to the team as well. So,
and support at your level, what kind of support do you get?
We get a good support. I mean, you'll see today we've got a whole coach load coming today. So we'll have about 80 or 90 here today, if not more. So we always get a good turnout. We always get 20 on a Sunday, easy. So it's a local pub as well. So
well, that's what I'm just saying to you.
Yeah.
What's the pub that you almost play out of?
The Old Crown in Coventry, which there's a couple of old crowns in Coventry, but the Old Crown near Bulkington, on the Bulkington Strait. So that's where we play out of. I mean, we've been running it now. What's this? Be the 4th or 5th year. So from where we were to where we are now when we first started, I mean, we've just romped the league.
Yeah.
So we've got a good base. I think we can go further. I think today will be difficult because these lads are no mugs, obviously, to get to this stage. They're not going to be any mugs. Yeah. But they look a good team.
Almost balls flying around already.
But no, I think we're a good team as well. So. Right.
Well, thanks for your time.
No
best of luck.
Thank you.
See you at the end.
See you later.
Cheers, pal. Thank you. Joining me today, the man of the moment, the referee. Every game of football needs a referee. This is a great little scalp for you. Referee of a major cup final at the county ground, Rail. Days don't get much better than this, do they, mate?
They don't. It's a really proud moment for me, actually. Started refereeing when I was 14 and tried to progress the ranks as much as I could. So it's a very, very proud moment to be here representing the county today.
How old are you now?
I'm 21, just turned 21 in February.
How difficult is it, as you know, for a young kid when you started out as a referee? I'm guessing you're refereeing at kids levels. You've got parents on the pitch giving you lots of grief. They all know the rules better than you.
Sure.
They've always got the opinions. They don't like every decision that you make. They question. I've been there as a manager. I know where you come from. How difficult is that for a young boy?
It's very difficult because at the start I found I didn't have a huge amount of support from people, and you sort of went out there on your own. I've been thankful that when I was 14 to 16 I did quite a few younger games. Had quite a few problems, so it made me into the person that I am today as such. But I've had some great mentors. I've got a great mentor at the moment as well, and it can only keep going better for me.
As I say, it's the age to get the boys into refereeing.
Absolutely,
The one thing when they get into the Premier League, that because you've got to live that referee's role, haven't you? They then will say, but he never played the game. He didn't play the game at a high level. It's finding the balance of understanding the game, of knowing the game, of knowing the rules, and getting that balance and implementing and having that character and charisma. And it's lovely to talk to a referee because you make mistakes, and I say this to everybody. On a 90 minutes today, everyone's going to make mistakes. You're going to make a howler, but you're going to make less howlers than them players.
Absolutely, that's true, that is, and that's something that I've learned, and I sort of say to the captains before the game, look, guys, respect me, I'm going to be honest with you during the game, and the respect is mutual then. And then one thing that I always make my refereeing on is dissent. I don't tolerate it, gentlemen, and you'll probably see that today, because I think if I was a player, I wouldn't do it. I understand what referees go through. So just let's hope today that it'll be a good game, both teams enjoy it, and if they want to play football, that's what will happen. We'll have a good game. I
know you're really busy and you're pushing some. You want to go out there. Do you think it would be a good idea for every player that's played football to just go on a referee's course?
That is something that I've always thought would be a good thing. Even the club assistants that you have on a Sunday morning, they should go on a course that could be run by the county for a few hours. I think it would be so beneficial so they can see it from the referee's point of view of what we actually do when we get out there. So I think that should definitely be something that should be pushed forward.
Walk in my shoes and then judge me.
Exactly.
I've played in your boots. I know what you're all about. Ref, can I wish you all the very best.
Thank you.
Have a great game and have a great career in front of you.
Really appreciate it. Thank you very much indeed.
Cheers, pal. Thanks for your time. Cheers. Thank you. Right, walking inside these magnificent halls at the Rail County FA.
Right, fantastic.
We talked to the referee.
Yep.
The referee talked about a mentor.
Yep.
Everybody in life needs a mentor. You're it.
Yeah, I'm his referee mentor.
What's your name first?
Gary Bagnall, sorry.
Okay, I guess.
I've been a referee for 22 years. So it's just trying to... I know I don't look old enough.
Seriously, you actually don't?
Yeah, I started when I was 17, 18.
Okay.
So 40 now. I've been Matt's the referee's mentor for probably 3 years now.
What does a referee's mentor do?
Somebody there to talk to.
Yeah.
So if they've had a game where they've had a few problems or made a decision that they're not too sure about, then it's you they come and phone up or speak to. Being an assessor as well, I can put that hat on. I've done a few mock assessments on him, so I can just give him a few pointers as to what he needs to do to improve going forward, because I've been refereeing a long time and people still point out things that I do wrong or could improve on. So you're always learning.
What does a referee assessor, what do you look at? Because as I've said to the ref, and I'll say to any player, you're all going to make mistakes.
Yep.
You're human. And I think the one thing that I can see from being a massive Blues fan and doing a lot of stuff at Solihull Moors and Birmingham City Ladies and talking to people within the game and fans, it's all about communication.
It is.
You can't beat that.
No, you can't. I mean, being a mentor and being an assessor are two totally different things. So as an assessor, I'm there to measure select criteria. So there's 7 different things that I look at, or the panel of assessors look at. We try and do it from the referee's point of view. So we can all stand on. You can all stand on the touchline and criticise and say you should have done this, should have done that. But you've got to put yourself in the referee's position and try and look at the game through their eyes. And luckily, still being an active referee, it's a little bit easier for me to do that. And then at the end of the game, you just have a chat with them, go through the different 7 pieces of criteria, say what the strengths are, what the weaknesses are, what the development points are.
How healthy is the game? Because I keep hearing the Birmingham County FA, and I can see out there now a respect. One thing that referees don't tend to get, by and large, in football, that they do in rugby, is that respect.
Yeah, and I don't think you'll ever get the same level where they call you sir and dot the cap and all that type of thing. I think it's better than it was 10, 15 years ago. Certainly from when I first started as a referee, the respect has got better. You don't get the pub teams like you used to get, people turning out drunk. So from that point of view, it's better. I think a lot of the respect has got to lie on the referee's shoulders. So it's how they referee the game, how they communicate with the players, how disciplined they are with the players. Because you'll get referees that can control a game through verbal communication, by use of the cards, admonishments, etc. You get other referees that just take all the stick. Now they've got to look at themselves and say, why am I allowing players to get away with that? So it's a two-way thing, and I've seen some referees that talk to players incorrectly, and respect has got to be both ways.
Video replays, sin bins. What's your opinion on a referee's point? Because we'll watch Match of the Day, we'll watch Super Soccer, whatever game is on, we watch it, we get all these replays, we prove that the referee's wrong. He only has that split decision to make that.
Exactly, and I've said that for a long, long time. You watch the telly, and after the 9th replay, they're saying, he was just offside.
It was definitely a penalty, wasn't it, after the 9th time?
Exactly, and sometimes you'll see the replays 9, 10 times, and they can't give 100% decision.
Exactly.
So the referee has to make a decision, and I wouldn't want that to ever change, because I think that's part and parcel of the game. I think it's an improvement with the goal-to-the-line technology in the Premier. But you'll never get that at grassroots. You'll probably never get it in the other tiers of football.
But you can't. It's impossible. I was having this debate earlier with some of the guys at the FA. The amateur game is the amateur game. The professional game is a different game.
Same set of rules, but it's slightly different.
There's not so much cheating.
Exactly.
There's not so much diving, and the only reason for that, the money.
Well, in my opinion, the amateur game players are more respectful to the officials, because if they're not, they end up walking. Because if a player spoke to a Sunday morning referee or a Saturday afternoon referee in the amateur game, then the way they do in the Premier or Division 1 Championship, wherever, they'd walk. Because referees at an amateur level don't put up with it. They can't to keep that control. They get away with it in the Premiership, I think, a little bit.
Just a little bit.
I'd never make a good Premier referee. We'd have 4 players.
I just feel that sometimes at the top level of the game with the referees, I wouldn't say they're particularly biased, They definitely don't cheat. They definitely are influenced by crowds, by home, by players. I think there's, in some instances, referees want to be the players' friends, and I think players use that. John Fashanu used to, he'd openly say this, I've seen him say it, Fash, he'd kick a player, right? But before the game he'd say, "Ref, how you going? How's the baby? How's the kids?" So he knew that as soon as he kicked that player, the referee would think he didn't mean that. But players are professional. Players play the game, exactly. And they play referees. Referees got to be savvy to that.
And I think that's the only downside of the Premier panel of referees.
Yeah.
Because familiarity does breed
Correct.
Contempt,
Yes.
and they're doing the same teams 5, 6, 7 times a season.
Yeah.
Whereas before, when every referee could referee any game, you wouldn't get that. You'd maybe referee the same team once or twice. It's the same at amateur level. So, because the amount of teams of a Sunday morning, especially, are a lot lower than what they used to be. Yeah. You're doing the same teams week in, week out. And familiarity does really breed contempt, and it's how you disassociate yourself with that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that you can, with familiarity, recognise the players, but that don't even work because they still send the wrong ones off.
Well, yeah, on occasion, but easy to make a mistake sometimes.
Yeah. Anyhow, thanks for your time.
Lovely, no worries.
Have a great day.
Thank you.
Speak to you soon.
Lovely.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Bye now. Next up on this Sports Radio special, a young lady. Tell me your name. Tell me what you're doing here.
Right, Marilyn Hall, and I'm here on behalf of my brother, Alan Lancaster.
Tell me all about Alan, because there is a family connection that goes back 50 years to this tournament and to this cup. So you take me back 50 years and tell me about what happened.
When he was playing football and he hit heads with someone, which consequently he died from, but he loved his football, and so this is a real good thing for him for after 50 years to be here, to be able to give the cup and that, you know.
Because football, even when you pass away, it's still there.
Yes.
You know, it's what you are, it's what we're made from. Football is a passion, and it lives on, and it's legacy. And I can see around you today, you've got members of your family here, I'm assuming, to come and support.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yes, it's a wonderful occasion, and also my grandson is the referee.
He's a lovely man. I
didn't
realise the referee.
Yes,
you told me.
Yes, he is. It's wonderful. I mean, it was the icing on the cake, really.
Oh, mate.
Yes, amazing.
How lovely for you then to have your grandson out there refereeing 50 years with the anniversary. You must be absolutely overjoyed.
I am, absolutely. Really, really chuffed, and he would be really chuffed.
No, mate.
My brother.
I'm sure your brother's looking down.
I'm sure he is.
You know, and where are you from? What part of Birmingham?
Solihull.
You're from the posh part? Come on, in Solihull.
They all say that, I don't know why.
North or south?
Where are we?
Where are we from? Come on, where are we from in Solihull?
Oh gosh.
Nearest pub.
Oh, the Field House.
The
Field House.
It's one of the pubs in Solihull. I ain't drunken.
Really? Yeah. The Masons.
Oh, that's right. That's it. Right in the town centre.
We're not far from the town centre.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're on the posh side.
Well,
I'm from Kingshurst. I'm from the north side of Solihull.
Yeah, that's the posh side as well, isn't it?
Well, it never used to be, but it is a little bit now, to be fair. They let us into the south side now without passports and visas.
Is that right? That's nice.
Oh, fantastic. Well, enjoy your day.
We will.
And I'm sure it's going to be a fantastic day. Have you got any predictions? You know anything about the two teams?
No, I don't actually. No, I don't. Not so. I'm very neutral, really.
I'm looking out here, right, and being a massive Birmingham City supporter, I can see a team there playing in claret and blue.
Well, we're Villa supporters.
Are you really?
Yeah, we're all Villa supporters.
Do you know I liked you?
But you don't know.
So there's quite a bit of a Villa connection here today.
Yeah. Well, my twin brother, he played for the Villa reserves for a while.
Oh, okay.
And then he decided he couldn't do his apprenticeship and that, so he finished with the reserves for the Villa.
Do you still go down to the Villa? Do you watch the Villa these days?
No, I don't. No.
Yeah.
I know all the family do. You know, they're all except one who's a Tottenham supporter.
How'd you let them? Right, a Tottenham fan in Birmingham.
Yeah.
How the hell does that happen with your connection, your family to Birmingham, the county FA, and to it's got to be claret and blue in your family.
That's right. He's the only one actually. They're all Villa supporters.
You always get a black sheep down there. Could have been worse for you. Could have been a blue nose.
Yeah, it's all right then.
Right. Well, thanks for your time.
Thanks
and have
so
a
much.
smashing day.
Thank you very,
Lovely.
very much.
Thank you.
Okay.
Cheers. Okay. You're right. Bloody Tottenham, hey?
You're right.
Yeah. Cheers, Grace. Well, we've done the away dressing room of the Coventry team. I've got to say, from a massive Birmingham City supporter, I had no idea they was playing in claret and blue.
Well, that's gone down well.
It went down ever so well. In the home dressing room, tell me your name, tell me your role, tell me about your boys. I want to know everything about and where you're from.
The team's from Stourbridge.
Yep.
I've been running for 2 years now.
Yeah.
Me and my best mate run it. I'm Darren Smith, Mark Whitehouse assistant. I play centre midfield.
So you're a player manager?
Yeah, player manager, yeah. Mark Whitehouse plays in goal. Good bunch of lads, merged from 2 teams. The team that was running for about 10 years folded due to lack of players, then kept a few, merged with another team, gone on from there 2 years, won this cup last year.
Oh, right.
And obviously having a good run this year.
So you've got to the final of this competition now, 2 years on the spin,
on the
so
top,
you
yeah.
must be a decent team. I mean, that merging has done yourself.
Yeah, got some good players. I mean, we're an old team.
Yeah.
A couple of youngsters, but we're all above 30, but some fit lads. It's all about keeping yourself fit.
Does that help? Having the older
Yeah,
heads, having the experience.
they've all played at a decent level.
Yeah.
Like myself, played for Stourbridge, Slater, Stourbridge, Stewie, Alzowen, Skid, Alzowen. A few lads played for School of Excellencies when they was kids.
Yeah.
It's a good mixture all around the team, really.
Competition like this, what does it mean to you? What does it mean to the area?
Right.
Do you run out of a pub?
Yeah, I run from the local pub, the Brit.
Okay.
Britannia.
Whereabouts is that in Stourbridge?
In Stourbridge, yeah, Wollaston. At the end of the day, it's what you play for on a Sunday morning.
Exactly, yeah.
You have a crack.
Yeah.
Everyone still likes to win. Take it serious on the pitch, but win or lose,
Yeah.
you enjoy it off the pitch. Good bunch of lads, go out on the beer and, quite close knit really. So
that's the thing with football, and it is all about the winning. There's not a player that's ever not wanted to go out and win a game of football, but it's about winning it in the right way. You don't get the amount of diving and cheating and what you do, or the glamour with the Premier League. This is proper roots football, isn't it?
Just young lads enjoying it at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Bit of a release on a Sunday morning, get you out of the house and stuff. And
how important is grassroots football? Because I say at the top league, the top level, there's so much money that's given it. There's billions and billions of pounds. It doesn't seem to filter down to you guys at grassroots level, or am I wrong?
No, it doesn't really. I mean, it's obscene amounts of money at the top level, but the likes of us have got to come and do it for the love of doing it. So, it's where they find the young kids doing that, looking about, and it's where the young kids start. If they ain't, they might start late, or they might start at School of Excellence level. But
exactly,
there's good kids out there.
There is, and without that, you don't get that top level.
No,
because it's a filter system that it should filter down. The money should filter down. We need to survive as grassroots teams. We need to pump money into this level of football, because if this level of football goes, the whole of the cards of football goes as well.
It's like a ladder, isn't it? It starts from the bottom, so.
Absolutely. Well, you started from the bottom, you've worked your way, you've shouted to the top. Bit of a Star Council link there, mate. See, you're a bit of a Weller fan.
Nah.
What's your taste in music then? What will you be blasting on in that dressing room? How do
Nothing. We ain't got a bloody jukebox, so.
Are you not?
No, none of the lads have brought one, so.
Do you do something like that for special occasions though, or for your home games? How do you pump up? How do you get the boys into the zone?
Just banter, really.
Yeah.
Got some big characters in the training in the dressing room.
Who's the worst dresser?
Oh, it's got to be Mark Whitehouse.
Is it?
Yeah, it's got to be. Worst dancer and everything.
Who's the biggest comedian?
Oh, Slater.
Ah, right.
All day long.
Well, can I just wish you all the very, very best. May the best team win.
Cheers, buddy.
And if the claret and blue team do win, at least the Villa ribbons are going to be used for summers. Cheers, pal. Thanks for your time. Appreciate it. The man of the match. Ritzo, can we have a few words with you? Yeah, man of the match, mate. I thought you were absolutely superb. You don't stop running, even when the time was running out, and you were winning the game of football on that left side. You were getting the ball, you were throwing it. How many goals have you scored this season?
34.
Yeah.
Through the whole season. Still games left.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not just down to me. I'm playing with a great bunch of lads. I love it to pieces. It's a great football side.
Yeah.
but I'm overwhelmed. You know, to take this award, it means a lot to me.
Yeah.
So, it means a lot.
Yeah, so absolutely superb. From the first touch, I thought you got pace, I thought you got power, I loved your movement. I thought, as I say, the little boy on the right wing and Ferguson on the left, and you brought the boy down the middle.
Two brilliant players, honestly. I can't take anything away from them. They've got everything that you need to play as a centre forward. You know, you've got your two fast wingers. They always put the ball in the net.
Yeah.
I'm happy. What can I say?
Yeah. Top man.
Thank you very much.
Well played, son. Well played. Well done. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just dealing with this. The match officials will go up next, Gab. All right.
Okay, yeah.
Is the lady going to present
I don't know who's doing what. You'll have to go and have a
I mean,
word
because if she wants to, I mean, it'll be a big thing for
Okay, we've still got the microphone on. Boys, what's it been like, you know?
Oh, fantastic, Gabs. You know, the first ever Fans Cup. And we've gone out live as well. And,
it's been mad, hasn't it?
It's been mad, and we've absolutely really enjoyed it. You know, I think everybody has. And what a fantastic game! What a fantastic game!
Yeah. When I announced a massive Birmingham City fan, got loads of booms.
It did, yeah. I'm not surprised. They were all in claret and blue.
You know, I've probably got as many fans down and friends at Villa Park as well.
Probably, yeah. You can probably count them really well.
Where we go? You okay?
Yeah, we're going to get the...
Okay, we're going to have a presentation of the cup to the winners, the old crown from Coventry. All the players going up and receiving their medals. Well done, boys. Superb, great game. Okay, the skipper's getting all the boys organised. The goalkeeper's got that bolisher. Hey, keeper, don't drop it. Let's get out of the way. How are you guys? We're on. Well done, boys. Well done, son. Well played. Every player now is receiving that. Blimey, another bottle of champagne.
Yeah, I'm going to blast the man of the match with it, mate. You know what I mean? Blast them all over the shop.
Fantastic. Well done, boys. Well done, son.
Cheers, man.
Well done, James. Cheers. Superb kid. Well done, fella.
Cheers, mate.
Well done. And they're now coming up to take the cup. The captain, young Brady. I think it's all going to go off in a minute. I think are we going to get absolutely soaked by champagne?
It's rosé champagne,
okay.
So it's only the cheap stuff.
There we go. Champion! Absolutely bleeding drenched.
They'll go in the middle now, Gabs, and have a photograph.
Okay. Well, we're going to catch up with you guys in a bit, because I want a word with you, Pooley, for the show.
No worries, buddy.
Okay, we're going to go off now.
Yeah. Because what we'll do after that...
Joining me now, the winning captain, young man Brady. Tell me about your age for a start, your energy.
22, 23 this year.
Yeah.
So it was hard work out there today, 3 of them in that midfield, so I just had to try and do as much as I can to break it down, really. Let the striker, the main man James and that to get the goals, so I just have to break it up. That was my job today.
But you did, and you've done it well. Almost everywhere that ball was, that number 6. I'm like, blimey, Brady's got the ball in, Brady's passed it, he's given it.
It's getting harder over the years now, so I find it hard today. A few years ago, catching up on me. But yeah, so it was a good game. We made hard work of it sometimes. We didn't calm it down, but you always got the pressure of a final. As to the pressure as any other day, we'd be calm, just panicking because we didn't want to score that goal. So that penalty at the end, just relief it was. So it was hard work though.
And what was it like to play throughout that whole 90 minutes?
It was a long 90 minutes.
It flew by for me.
When I was on the pitch and I said, from the lads at the back, I said, we've about 10 minutes left. Yeah, he goes, there's 20 minutes. Oh, fuck's sake. I was like, felt like it was going on for hours, but no, it was a great game. So good bunch of lads here as well.
You've got some good talent in your team, haven't you?
Yeah, we've come up for the last 2 years, probably 2 seasons now. We've been building on it, and this season I think we've lost one game. Start of the season we lost a game, built on it, and we've just been battering teams all over the pitch. So we get to this final. We're doing the double now, win the league. So it's great season.
What's next for you? What ambitions have you got for the team and for yourself as well?
Get to a high standard league as possible. Get to the highest league. Just build. I mean, because we win the league already, we've got about 4 games left. They might try and throw us up 2, but we won't want to do that. We want to every league, just smash every league, get up to the top one. The players we've got, we can do it. We know we can.
I would put you up 2 leagues.
That's what they're going to try and do.
That's what I would do.
We have to decide a bunch of team that are we good enough? Are we going to work hard, stay together, and we'll do it. If we do that, we won't mind going up 2, and we'll just see how we go.
Come on!
I can see us being up top 4 in that league anyway.
I could, I've watched a lot of Squirrel North. I've done a lot of work at Solihull Moors. I've watched loads of players individually, collectively. You've got some players playing for you that certainly could play at that level.
I mean, little Andy on the wing as well. So he's unbelievably fast. He's the danger man. You've got James, plays up front. He's great at holding the ball. He wins headers. Lad ain't that big. Gets up in the air. I couldn't get that high in the air myself sometimes. Just everyone works hard for each other. That's what it's about, really. They'll stop all the arguing. Just keep going at each other, encouraging. So getting each other's backs, that's when it goes downhill. So through the season, we worked on that. Stop arguing. Get the ball down. And that, so it's been a great season. Do the double. We never thought we'd do a double start the season. So get to a final and win. It's great. So we celebrate today the league as well as the cup as well. So
and you're on the beach now, aren't you? In footballing terms, now you're on the beach. You've done it all. Great season.
We've worked hard all season, all of us. So enjoy ourselves, have a drink tonight, and then get back on it.
Enjoy it, mate. You thoroughly deserve it. Absolutely superb.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers. Right, we're going to just round up the whole day, the Fans Cup, with Steve Paul, the Vice Chairman of Birmingham County FA, at this magnificent rail lane. One of the best playing surfaces in Birmingham, this has to be. Cadbury's is very good. It used to be the nearest thing to Wembley Stadium's grass, didn't it? And also, you've got the training grounds at Bodymoor Heath. It's great. Villa Park. Not too sure about the surface at St Andrews and Solihull Moors, but this has always been one of the greatest and a great venue to hold any cup final.
We're not protective over it, but we're also concerned that when we get to this point of the season, there's teams all over the county that have probably battled 6, 7, 8, 9 games at some point in time to actually come and play here. So we have an obligation to give them the best possible playing surface that we can, and that's what we adhere to. We spend an awful lot of money in the summer. We have a good groundsman who comes and looks after it, and the remedial work will start on the afternoon after the Roger Wood Sunday Cup final, which I've spoke to you about.
Which is on the 18th
of May, which is in respect of our recently, July the 1st, our county FA and FA councillor Roger Wood, who unexpectedly passed away. So we've renamed the Sunday Cup because Roger was heavily into his Sunday Cup, chaired the FA Sunday Cup committee down at the FA, etc. So we've renamed it to the Roger Wood Memorial Trophy. So as soon as that's gone, the county play on it, the under-18s and the under-16s. We have 2 representative sides, which I'm sort of heavily involved with, and Walsall use it on a Saturday morning occasionally. But apart from that, we need to make sure that everybody that comes in and leaves here can't say the pitch was poor or this, that and the other, because it has to be good for the finals. And that's our main focus.
Tell me about your role as Vice Chairman of the County FA. It is the largest County FA in England, isn't it?
It is the biggest one. It's a 1.6 million turnover business. with 30 full-time staff. I was elected as vice chairman following, sadly, Roger's passing on July the 11th, and my feet haven't touched the floor since, alongside the chairman, Mike Penn. I'm actually glad that I didn't stand as chairman, because I've got a full-time job as well, whereas Mike's retired, and it's full on. You don't realise what actually goes on until you actually get in there and get your hands dirty. There's always everything. You sit, like obviously myself and the people you spoke to this morning, most of them are board members, but we sit there and we do this, that and the other, but until you're actually there in the decision-making processes, then you don't actually realise the amount of work that Roger put in, and that needs to be remembered, the legacy that he's left. Me and Mike have a duty to continue that. So,
and I think what people have to appreciate and what people have to understand and remember is you do all this for free.
Absolutely, it's totally voluntary. Yeah, absolutely, totally voluntary. Since I took the post on the 1st of, basically the 11th of July, I've had 16 days annual leave that I've spent down here.
Yeah.
Because obviously things need to be done during the daytime, and I'm at work. Mike's retired, fortunately, but it's not right if the vice chairman doesn't attend any. So, and once it settles down, I'll go back to me weekends in Krakow and places like going to see my music. I know you're into me music as well.
Let's talk about music.
All night.
A bit of a blues.
I love my blues. I love my blues football team. I love my blues music. Yeah, I went to Katie Fitzgerald's on Friday night, and I saw a young man called Danny. I love Danny Bryant, but it was Lawrence Jones. Love Lawrence Jones. Just got a new album out called Temptation.
Okay.
Been mentored by Walter Trout.
All right.
Who's not very well at the moment. He's in need of a liver transplant.
Dear.
Obviously, I'm not sure the reasoning behind that, but one can only guess that.
Rock and roll,
yeah. And he's 21, and he's going to be a big star, Lawrence Jones is. And there was a young lad who I spoke to you earlier about, Tom Walker, 19, got on the stage and jammed, blew my socks off. Blew my socks. I love my live music, I do.
And that trio, they're supporting the move, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely. When I spoke to him afterwards, I said, "You've just blown my mind with that." And all of a sudden I followed him on Twitter. He says, "Yeah, I'm tempted if I can get the time to shoot down to Swindon." He says, "Oh yeah, and a bit down here, isn't it?" I'm out every week watching gigs just like you. And then I know you're a Weller fan, aren't you?
Massive.
Yeah.
Paul Weller's my god, my hero.
Yeah.
And music that I always say to people, if you imagine that Paul Weller's a tree, all the branches that kind of ocean colour scene and Craddock and Miles Kane. That's probably Paul Weller now.
That's probably Paul Weller now. It might be Lawrence Jones asking you for a gig. So he's actually in Northampton this afternoon. Lawrence Jones, isn't it? It's 4:00, but the under-18s are training because we've got a big semi-final down there next Saturday.
Oh, right.
The under-18s playing. They're playing the FA County Youth Cup.
Yeah.
And it's run by a guy called Martin Sweeney, and I help him as well. And there's other backroom staff called Ross Knight, Andy Harper, and a few other people. And we play nationally. Yeah. And we've won the County Youth Cup. Actually, Martin's the most successful manager of the FA County Youth Cup in its history.
Oh, right.
He's won it 3 times, or we've won it 3 times, and got to the final once. Played at the Blues, played at the Wolves, played at Gillingham, played at Walsall. So and we got a play-off next Saturday against Northants, 2:00. Free admission, best kids in the country. There's no game, if you're not going down the Blues or the Villa, pop down. No, we're not going to charge you. Come and have a look at what's about. And if we win that, we go into the playoff finals.
Because there is such an amount of talent, whether it's music, whether it's football. There are so many kids out there that are multi-talented.
Absolutely.
You watch them, you look at them today at Ritson, James Ritson, Malamat.
20, yeah.
It's like, then there's almost like a feeder now between them clubs. You've got like Skrill North at the Solihull Moors, and you've got Tamworth there playing at the conference, and then Birmingham and Villa and so on and so forth in the professional game. And it's never too late for them kids to jump in and to progress, because there's always scouts on there at Moors every week watching them.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, yeah. And you've probably seen me there, but we didn't know each other then.
It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, it's crazy, but yeah. I mean, we the strange part about it, is we'll come in and I'll get a phone call off a Glasgow Rangers scout.
Yeah.
What time's your game kicking off Saturday? And I'll tell him he'll be here. Never see a Blue Scout or a Villa Scout or anything.
Do you not?
No. With the last time, we've just lost the lad in the start of the summer, called Ashley Carter. Absolute diamond of a lad.
Oh, right.
Lovely left foot. He's gone to the Wolves on a 2-year. And there's quite a few. I spoke to you earlier about Big Exodus at Solihull.
Yeah, we'll keep that one quiet.
Well, we won't talk about that, yeah. But he was an ex-county skipper,
Oh, right.
Lovely. And there's loads of the lads playing.
Have you got links up with Solihull Moors, the Birmingham County FA?
Well, we've got links with all of them. What me and Martin do is we'll go out and have a look at people and say, I like the look of their number 10, like you did today.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? So then I will make an approach to Ray Bird or somebody of his standing at the certain club and offer the lad the opportunity to come in and play. He can say, well, no, I don't want to. 99% of the time they do, you know. And then we have them in for training, you know. And then they'll come and play here, or they'll come with us, you know. We use Birmingham International coaches, which I know you use them all right. And we do everything, like we do everything. I think you've seen today, we try our best to do it right. You don't always get things right, and certainly in decision-making processes, sometimes people will look at and think, how have they come to that conclusion, etc. There's always a reason behind that, and sometimes we can't divulge that. But when we're out there, the public face of the county, we try and do our best so that people walk away with a positive. Like you, hopefully, you reflect positively on your days. First time you've done this, first time you've been here.
I've loved it. It's been absolutely.
Yeah, we've had a cracking day, haven't we?
Yeah,
it's what football's about, isn't it?
It is. It's grassroots. Being around so many brilliant people that give up the time for nothing.
Absolutely.
And you know, sometimes where you're looking at the referee or you're looking at, there's some people that think they're just in it. To have a go at me. It's kind of us against them. And when they go in there and they realise all the hard work, people that work at county FAs and do what you're doing at your level and all the great work, they're not out to hurt or injure anybody. They're there to help. Sometimes you might not like what comes back from them, but these are people that give up the spare time and then there to improve and to help and promote. They're there for you. The Birmingham County FA is there for all the kids in the area to help them progress in this wonderful game of football.
Everybody out there, whether they just stand on the sideline and watch Johnny, who's 6 years of play or whatever, playing a game or whatever, they are our customers.
Yes.
That's the way we look at it now. Times have changed, the FA have modernised, and whether you like it or not, some of the things that they do, people go, well, they haven't. But they have. Yeah. And, like the massive amount of business that goes on here now, with the turnover, it's a massive, you wouldn't think that a little building like this would turn over that sort of money, but it does. Because of, there's a team of about 10, 15 football development officers next door that are going out all over the county, putting, Tesco skill sessions on and stuff like that, referee courses, level 1 coaching courses, welfare courses, and upskilling everybody that wants to join in, as the FA call it, the football family. It's about giving everybody the opportunity to walk through that door that's open to them through football.
How's the easiest way for people that are listening to our show to hook up to the Birmingham County FA?
Well, they're on Twitter, so you can find that.
At what?
Birmingham FA.
Yep.
They're on Facebook, probably the same. I'm more of a Twitter man than a Facebook man, so...
Same, man.
Yeah, we follow each other, so we know. And then obviously www.birminghamfa.com. Everything is on there, courses, everything.
So it's never been easier for anybody. So we've all got opinions.
Yeah.
We've all got different opinions. We all think everybody... Well, I don't. A lot of people think everybody else is wrong and they're right. Yeah. All I'm saying to them people, don't just have a go at them. Join
us. Because somewhere out there, we need my replacement.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to come in here and replace me at some point. Who that will be, I don't know. And you don't know.
Could be GA.
Could be anybody. Might be you.
Hope you don't hear me. It's bugger all about football. He's a speedway freak.
Yes, I know, yeah. So, and that's what it's about, because I always think if you're going to do something well and leave a legacy.
Yes.
Just like you are. You've left a legacy here today because you've set the bar high, haven't you, for the way that the Fans Cup has been promoted, and you'll go back and talk to the guys, Jay and Chris, and think, how can, what did we do well, what did we do wrong? We always have, at the end of the cup final, we always have a debrief session where we look at any issues that we've had, how did we handle it, could we handle it, and if we get a complaint, which sometimes we have about, certain things, we will look at it and reply accordingly as quick as we possibly can.
I'll be fair, I'll be honest, I have loads of complaints.
Well, you know where I am on Twitter, DM me privately and don't put it down in the public
domain. No, not you, what about the complaints about me?
Oh, right, yeah.
There's a list as long as Livery Street of complaints about me. But the thing is, our hearts are in the right place. Yeah. We do our best. We do it for other people, and as I say, have a go at us.
It's a passion.
Of course it is.
It's a passion, just like your music and my music and whatever you, even if people are yachting, sailing, running, swimming, it's their passion. And certain people have got football as a passion. We have, like music, we've got.
Can't take it out, can you?
You can't. You know, there's an old saying that I've always adhered to. Football can live without me. Can I live without football?
Bang on.
Can't.
Do you know what? I'm finishing on that.
That's pleasant.
Because that is a great quote.
Yeah.
I'm going to nick it, by the way.
You can use it. It's a pleasure.
Pooley, top man, let's have an high five.
Yeah. Listen,
thanks,
you're always
mate.
welcome. You know where I am.
Top
Chris
stuff.
has got my number. You know where I am. Anything I can do for you guys, promotion, whatever.
Beautiful.
I'm there for you.
Thanks. Cheers, pal.
Cheers.
Well, thanks for everybody for listening, everybody hooking up to our live, bro. It was the first one. It's been absolutely fantastic. I've loved every second of being here at Rail Lane. And who knows, I may even take over the Birmingham County FA. Watch this space. God help you.
You need a blazer.
Oh, I don't do blazers. Bye-bye.